Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping. It's D. About to react to this vid by Degenerocity. Bitch. I almost choked my own spit. This is why I gotta edit. I ain't editing this. I'm leaving it in so y'all can see the real. I do edit, okay? But anyway, this vid is by Degenerocity. This is horror movie characters I can beat. In the thumbnail, he has Chucky. And that's so funny because I always jokingly say that I could boot Chucky across the room. Even though I talked about this in a trailer I reacted to. I reacted to that Megan trailer. That robot chick or whatever. And I feel like in that vid, that's probably the video I said that, oh, she could just get booted. Like, I will boot Chucky. And so many people are like, well, actually, it's a robot and you can't actually boot them because of the technical details. Shut up! Shut the fuck up. It's a joke. Do you understand what a joke is? This is why I don't like reading comments like that. I have recently started like reading comments here and there, and I have been like responding to some of y'all. But every time I do, I always end up scaling back because I'm like, oh, niggas is annoying. Like, goddamn. And I hate when people don't understand when I'm joking. It's like, are you slow? You don't understand the concept of a joke? It's a fucking joke. And you really trying to tell me, well, actually, you can't. Anyway, I want to hear what he has to say about Chucky and these other horror movie characters that he can beat, because I feel like I could beat a lot of them. You know, I always think about that. Anyway, let's see what he says as well. Girl, this science class ass skeleton. You know what? I know you fucking lying. This is a part of the reason why I don't like old movies, because they're so bad. This was a horror movie?
Did you just see that? You just watched natural selection take place. Horror movies are one of the greatest blessings of convenient entertainment on this planet. Because whenever you and your buddies want to go to the movies with nothing in theaters, there'll always be a new horror movie out for y'all to watch. Even though 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be dookie, but hey, at least you weren't bored. And with that being the case, most of us are well knowledgeable of the formula of horror movies. Usually the conflict is a dude trying to kill you and your phone don't work for whatever.
He just made a good point. Maybe that's why I like all horror movies. Even when they bad. It's because I'm still entertained. Even when they bad, they so stupid that they're still entertaining. That's a good point. But like action and like drama, when that shit is bad, it's like, oh, okay, it's boring bad. But horror movies, when they bad, it's like, I'm still entertained because this is so dumb.
Whatever reason, and your dumbass is in the middle of nowhere for whatever reason. And frustratingly, usually when the protagonist is running away or trying to find a way to stop him, they sometimes pick the dumbest option or a choice that don't even help them at all, making their situation even worse. And I start yelling at the screen saying, oh no, why did you do that? You should have done this instead. Ah! Then the person in the seat next to me is like, excuse me, can you please be quiet? We're trying to watch a movie here.
Fuck out of here.
So then I pull out my gun and shoot. Why would you even make that decision? It's even worse when they're in a group and the group decides to split up. Like, why would you want to split up? So he can kill us one by one? Also, I'm looking at my skin complexion, and I don't think I'm gonna last long. So if I'm dying, everybody else gotta go with me at the same time. These characters doing dumb things makes me mentally reenact their situations in my head. Putting myself in their shoes, immersing myself in their sorry situation that me personally, I would have never been in the first place. If my friends wanted to do a Saturday hangout at the abandoned shack in the middle of the woods, I'm not doing that. There's a Quiznos down the street. I think that's going to be just as fun and more safe. I'm minding my business most of the time. But putting myself in that situation that these horror movie characters are in, I'm surviving 100%, 1000%. I know how to beat these threats or at least escape them unscathed. And I'm gonna go over the ones that I'm confident I can kick their ass, and which ones I'm confident that I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm also gonna have a 1 through 10 rating. 10, I'm winning. 1, I'm sprinting. Let's go. First off, first person I'm squaring up with is Pennywise. And if you don't know him, he's a clown that sometimes be eating kids. So we dealing with a literal child predator. Daily life of a YouTuber.
Well,
his powers include changing shape and size, mind control, teleportation, genjutsu, the list goes on. And if you know me, I can't do none of those things. I mean, I maybe can do the shape-shift thing. I'm a grower, not a shower after all. but I don't think that's gonna help me beat a killer clown. But if you remember the end of part 2, you will know how they beat Pennywise. So Pennywise gets his power off of other people's fear. So if you just stand there and face him off, unfazed, not scared at all, you won. He ain't got nothing. It's that easy. Just stand your ground and be like, you don't scare me, and he just disappears. Just drop Pennywise off in the ghetto or even a middle school boy's lunch table. Not a single soul would let him cook anything. He would be DOA. And with that being said, of course I'm gonna beat his ass. The only instance I can see him catching me off guard is if it's 3 a.m. and I'm home alone in the dark and he just pop up in the corner of my room out of nowhere and I'm just like, oh shoot! You know, that would spook me a bit. But as soon as I get my composure, he means no threat. There's also this one other weakness Pennywise got that one of the characters do in the movie. When if you believe any object that you pick up and throw at him can kill him, then it can kill him. You can believe this chancla kills monsters. If I believe it does. This chancla kills monsters. If I believe it does. I feel like I said enough. Pennywise gets a 9 out of 10, low diff from me. The only reason why it's not 10 out of 10 is because his powers are kind of crazy if you're a little scared. Second up, Chucky from childhood. Yeah, the doll. His powers include voodoo magic, but only when he touching you, and it's a long spell, so you got time to, I don't know, kick him. He also apparently has the same strength and speed of a full-grown human adult.
Nobody cares.
And I find that very hard to believe. Maybe the strength and speed of this guy, but an actual grown, average-sized man? I doubt. With that being said, I'm beating Chucky's Barbie booty. Bro is a dog. He can barely move properly. I would score a golazo with his body before letting him near me. I would toss him like a football before he can even breathe a word next to me. It's surprising how anybody gets killed by him in the movies at all. Granted, all of his kills are by surprise, but you can't catch me losing to a doll in a fight. No way, no how. And I doubt any grown-up in real...
Even if you that strong or whatever the fuck, you still have a extreme height disadvantage. So if I get up somewhere high and throw a fucking TV or something on your head, what you gonna do? You are 1 foot. What?
Life will be outwitted by Chucky also. That's why in every movie, Chucky's goal is always taking advantage of kids, manipulating them to do his bidding. Daily life of a YouTuber. Anyways, Chucky is literally the easiest horror movie character to beat in a fight. Literally a child can beat him. Shoot, they already have in the movies. I rate Charlie a 10 out of 10, no diff. Next, Mikael Myers. Michael Myers from the Halloween franchise. Tall dude, brandishing a knife. Doesn't have any powers other than being unkillable. Yeah, this man's feats are unbelievable. Especially since this dude is just a crazy mental patient. Like, Halloween movies got no supernatural stuff happening. But Michael can get beat up.
But he be popping up everywhere.
Shot.
But you gotta get your car dropped.
This man does not die. Nothing works against him. Not guns, not being burned alive, nothing. He always wins. Even when he got jumped in Halloween Kills by the whole town, he still won! And you expect me to beat him? Hell no, I'm sprinting. I cannot beat this dude. Even if I had the military on my side, I don't even think a nuke can beat this man. Michael Myers is the type of dude to be in Hiroshima at the time of the drop and only think of it as a minor inconvenience. I can't beat this man. Random thought, but imagine if him and Jason were on the same team against humanity. Bro, we're finished. 2v8 billion and we're still getting smacked. 0 out of 10. Extreme death difficulty. Like, bro, even when they beat him at the end of the movies, he comes back. There's no escape. And the next villain to beat is also rather difficult. Smile. Smile is that new horror movie where
I started watching this on a plane, but we landed.
And that demon possesses you to want yourself in front of somebody else. And when they achieve that, the curse passes on to the other guy that saw it. And now they got the demon. But you have a week before you actually want yourself. So during that week, you'll be seeing hallucinations of people smiling at you, but it's not real. It's the demon and yada, yada, yada. So how I beat him, right? So unlike the rest of these dudes, I literally can't physically fight this guy because this demon's in my head. So I'm going to use common sense to beat him. If I see this demon in another person's body about to want himself, I'm going to just close my eyes. If I close my eyes, it's not going to transfer to me because it only transfers to people who saw it. And I didn't technically see it happen because I had my eyes closed. Easy as that. But what if he was doing it in a cool way? What if he was doing a backflip while doing it? I have to look at that. So now I'm possessed by the demon. What do I do now? Well, at that point, the only way to beat him is to click-clack someone else. So the curse passes on to someone else on the planet. The only problem with that is, it's kind of illegal. And you're probably gonna go to prison. But no more demon. And this is when I thank God that I live in the beautiful, flower-filled obesity country of the US of A, where you can find loopholes to end someone's life easily. I have 1 week to get rid of this demon or I'm gone. So option one is, of course, to become a cop. What? That will only take me a day or two to become one. Then when I get my badge and my badge of justification, I go patrolling, searching for the first person to go over the speed limit. And then I see a man with 2 kids in the backseat going 1 mile per hour above the speed limit.
What the
and he's a minority. I pull him over, ask for the usual, and then I intentionally press him a little bit to get a reaction. Then as soon as he raises his voice 1 decibel towards me, and now look at me with this opportunity that's standing right in front of me. But bang! No more smile demon for me. I beat him. Now the demon passes on to someone else. Extra points if it's one of the kids. I'll just say I felt threatened. And knowing America, I'll just get 1 week off paid vacation. You can also do a lot of other things. You can become an Uber driver and try to do a Walter White to your passenger, or just take your worst enemy to Burger King for a Whopper. The opportunities are endless to get rid of this smile demon. I'm gonna have to give this 8 out of 10, pretty low diff. 1 good fart from me could kill anybody within a 20-foot radius, so easy mode. Next, Jack from The Shining. Bruh, just get a gun or buy an air conditioner. Easy, no diff. Next, white people, get out. Now, this is probably the most threatening enemy for a person like me. They literally mind control black people to take over their body. And they learn these men and women by using their daughter to date a bunch of them or just kidnapping them. However, other than the mind control stuff, they're pretty much a bunch of regular people. But this is the hardest enemy I have to face because I have a chronic problem with white women. Because if it ain't snowing, I ain't going.
Stop.
You know what I mean? I love me my snow bunnies. Yeah, buddy. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alright,
1 out of 10. I'm not winning. White women would be the death of me. I got one more villain. I can guarantee you I can beat the dookie out of. Ghostface from Scream. Ghostface is literally just a dude that honestly just gets lucky. These guys are stupid. I'm surprised they even killed anybody. These dudes are the clumsiest murderers I've ever seen in a movie.
True.
Like, bro, they're the type of people that slip on a banana peel. You can throw the nearest object at him and it will slow him down. Throw a bottle, a bookshelf, your grandma. Anything will slow this dude down. If you have enough stamina to run at least 30 seconds, you're fine. Even if you ride a rascal, you can beat him. It's not hard. I'm rating Ghostface a 10. He's just too simple for a muscle man like myself. Those are pretty much all the characters I wanted to go over.
Yeah, I don't know about the Scream niggas. I mean, some of them were clumsy. You know, they would fall and get hit with shit every now and then, but they were fast. And, you know, once they got you, you get stabbed 50 times. So I don't know about that one. But yeah, I love horror movies. This reminds me that I need to finish watching Smile because, yeah, I started watching it on the plane back out here from Ghana. And, yeah, we landed. So I couldn't finish it. I watched like maybe 40 minutes of it. But I was intrigued. So, yeah, I mean, he pretty much told me what the rules are. I mean, it didn't really spoil anything. So, yeah, I want to finish watching it. I'm going to check it out. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you're going to watch. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye!